Alright, I'm sick of Aster's shit. We're finally gonna beat him this time, and the crashing, horribly coded port of this game is not gonna stop me. Alright, maybe it is, but I actually have both of the magicians already, so I probably don't need this card, but getting the draw power is always good. We're off to a great start in this duel already. I'm gonna get rid of this one because I can't regularly summon it. Then we'll go ahead and grab them both again. Then I can put them in the pendulum zones. Great start. Not really, but I mean, having stuff in the pendulum zone that'll let me summon whatever the hell I want is definitely beneficial. Then I'll have to play these in defense position. Actually, I can just set him, right? This card is destroyed by battle. Target one card in the field, return it to hand. When your opponent gains life points, you can use this. I actually don't think Aster has any way to gain life points. I'm just gonna set you. Although it doesn't destroy his fusion cards, it's not really that beneficial to me, but send something back to the hand. Maybe he has limited ways to get out his fusion monster, like other than getting it out in the very first turn with the polymerization. If he only has 3 polymerizations, he technically only has 3 times he can get Dystopia out, though he only has 3 copies. So, we're about to burn one of them here. It'll be great. It's only going to cost me 600 life points. Oh no, I do take the full 1200. Shit, Driller Dark's probably going to do piercing damage first, and then I will take... Actually, this is better. Oh, because it's not destroyed, though, right? Oh, no, it is. Okay. I was going to say, I thought the pendulum cards were going to prevent that from being destroyed. I can at least prevent a bit of damage to me here. I only took piercing damage instead of that full 2800 attack. Actually, without Driller Dark, I probably would have taken no damage then. But I digress. He still hasn't gained life points, Mr. Aster Phoenix here, so there's nothing really to worry about with regards to summoning Swordsman. Fantastic card that is. This deck is so garbage, man. Why does Yuya always use the stupidest decks? A little bit more evidence of protagonist trump cards here, or protagonist bias by the writers, because there is no way Yuya would legit win this duel with this fucking deck. It's garbage. Alright. So I can Pendulum Summon that back onto the field and Time Gazer Magician, but either way it kind of makes me vulnerable to the fact that Driller Dark does piercing, so what I might as well do is just summon Time Gazer Magician and then attack that card in defense position, and I'll only lose 400 attack or damage, or only take 400 damage because he's in attack position rather than defense position, where I would lose a full 1000 because he's got 600 defense. And it's not worth it to get Raccoon out because if he doesn't fusion something next turn, I'm just going to take 1000 damage as well and only be able to send Driller Dark back to the hand, who could be resummoned next turn. So, fuck it. You gonna gain life points anytime there, Aster Phoenix, buddy? This is probably another card he can fuse. Or it's another... I have nothing I could pulverize. Then I have this, which is 0 attack defense, but it will just get... God! Driller Dark alone is gonna counter me really hard this duel. Great. I guess we'll use Handstand Cocoon? I don't know. I can't summon this because I might as well just take a direct attack and it'll get destroyed. Why is that in his deck? Can't wait to send Driller Dark back to the hand. Take that full 1000 damage and for Aster to just summon him again next turn. It'll be really worthwhile. I mean, if someone in the comments wants to explain how I could have possibly won this duel with the cards that I've been given so far, feel free to let me, or let me know. I just don't think I can. Does it really matter who I send? Okay. He can still just summon that main phase too. There it is. No, it doesn't matter, because he was going to polarize him, just like I said. Oh, here's Dystopia. I'll take some free damage here. Good thing I didn't attack whatever that was, or Destroyer, because I would have lost even more life points. I'm going to get rid of Drill Dark, so I take 1600 damage here. And then next turn, if he can get a direct attack in, he wins. Granted, I've got cards, so he won't get that direct attack. This card is normal summon. Add 1 Perform Pal Pendulum Monster. Are you a warrior? No, you're Spellcaster, so I can't fuse you anyway. So, if I add one of these, I mean, fuck it, right? What else? I can't lose anything else here now, right? Oh, can I draw? Do I have that Dragon Magician in the deck? Because that would work. I can make him a dragon, then he's a warrior, so that'll be fine. No, of course I don't have that card. It was an actual good Perform Pal card, so why wouldn't it? Why would I have that in my deck still? When this card declares an attack, you can make this card gain 1,000 attack for each monster on the field whose current attack is higher than its original attack. I could use this in combination with Smile World to get rid of Dystopia, right? Although, doesn't Dystopia have an effect where he can discard something? Oh no, he's still under his original attack, but if I use Smile World, he won't be, and he can use his effect. Because this card is a hard counter to all of my deck, or cards in my deck. Because that makes sense, right? I mean, that's really the only thing I can do, can I? I can special summon this card from my hand. I won't have any others of it in my hand. This card would give me another Polymerization. Having 3 of this card in this deck, really beneficial. Really appreciate having 3 Life Swordsmen. Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon's not strong enough to destroy that card, so really the only thing I can do is get the 1 Laugh Magician I've got. Why you would only have one of the only good, or Laugh Maker, one of the only good cards, you just have 1 copy of this one? Beyond me, but hey. Oh, he's level 8, or level 5, so wait, why can't I pendulum summon him? Alright, level 5. No, he's level 8. Yeah, so I can't. So I'd actually... Oh! Great. It wouldn't have mattered if I got Hand Standakun out anyway. I already put him in attack position. I don't know. I guess I could have put this in defense position, that I would have just taken 1,000 damage instead. But then, with that defense, it doesn't. It really doesn't. This duel's lost. We're not using this fucking stupid Perform Pal deck ever again. We're bringing out a custom, one of my custom decks next turn, or next attempt, because I can't deal with Aster anymore. And when I finally do turn out to win this duel, he's just gonna crash the game on me, because AI knows that I could just win. It wants nothing to do with that. Alright, I could summon... I could Pendulum summon a monster and then sacrifice them for Laugh Maker. Okay. Probably would have won with Laugh Maker, that's why the game crashed. If you haven't watched Challenge Mode in a while, check it out. I'll be using the Sky Striker deck pretty soon, because here it is. He's gonna get out Dystopia on the very first turn again, isn't he? Actually, Sky Striker might not have been the deck to use. I just really wanted to bring this deck out because I like Sky Striker. But I think Aster Phoenix's deck might actually be a little bit better. Sky Striker, and I probably should have brought out a different one, but we'll see. Monster Reborn could be clutch. I could take that card from him. Here we go. Multi-roll so I can get some of these cards back from the graveyard. I'm gonna use Vector Blast, so hopefully I can get Jammin' Waves in use if I can burn 2 spell cards here. There they are, and we got rid of another Vector Blast, which is fantastic for this deck. Oh, it's beautiful. Everything coming together, and I made Aster Phoenix get rid of 2 cards, so we'll get rid of that. And I'm gonna go ahead and destroy your monster. Wait for it. I have 3 in the graveyard, right? Yes, destroy another card. Beautiful start. Could I Monster Reborn it? Possibly. Do I want to? No, I do not. Let's go ahead and get out. Well, we'll place the token for now. Token's very important to me because it lets me get out my Link monster. I'm gonna get you because I don't need... the green one, Hayate, allows me to attack directly. But I don't need to attack directly because he's got no monsters, so any card can attack directly. And Shizuki, the blue one, as I affectionately refer to her, lets me draw a card during the end phase when she's summoned. So I'll get more cards. It's beautiful. The multi-roll will let me bring back a card. Do I want to? How many of these do I have? I need at least 3 kept in the graveyard. And I've got 3. Even if I pull 1. So I can get Jammin' Waves back. Or Widow Anchor, which I might want as well. Because Widow Anchor would let me steal an effect monster from him, which would be great when Aster brings out Utopia. And since I have another Jammin' Waves in my hand, I think that's exactly what I'll do. Multi-roll will activate here. Oh, well, first you'll activate. I'm going to grab Eagle Booster. For those of you who don't know, Eagle Booster allows a card of mine to not be destroyed by effect or battle if I have 3 cards in the graveyard. Activate the effect of multi-roll? Why, yes, I will. Let's go ahead and get back Widow Anchor. I could technically grab 2 because I used 2, and I would still have 3 in the graveyard if I do that. So let's also grab another Jammin' Waves. Because Jammin' Waves is great, because he's got a set spell card, which means I can destroy the set spell card with Jammin' Waves next turn, and then whatever monster he summons. If he summons more than 1 monster, I can use Widow Anchor to grab that Dystopia card, which is going to place it in his extra zone, or he's going to do nothing. Which actually will make this duel take longer. I can go ahead and... So I'm not going to set it yet, because I still want it in my hand to use it just in case. Do I want to use Monster Reborn? No, I don't. I'm thinking maybe, because then I could do a free 1600 damage, and then it would also prevent Aster from using Dystopia's effect to discard that and do 1600 life point damage to me, but I'd rather use Monster Reborn after I destroy Dystopia. Then I could just bring it back, or use Monster Reborn on one of my own Link monsters. Just so I've got something on the field, and then I can use it as Link material. So, we will save Monster Reborn, and I'm going to keep Eagle Booster in my hand for now, just in case this could get destroyed by whatever the fuck Aster's got going. He's got something devious up his sleeve, I'm sure, because, I mean, just look at him. He's a snobby little jerk. And that regal uniform he's got going, too, isn't really doing him any favors. So what did that do? Negated an attack to do 1,000 damage to each of us. Make yourself take no battle damage, you each take 1,000. Banish this card from your graveyard, target 1 Destiny Hero monster you control, it gains 1,000 attack. Fancy that. So now I will set Eagle Booster to protect that, so when he does raise one of his monsters by 1,000 attack and could destroy Shinjuku, I'll just take life point damage instead of it being destroyed. Great! Isn't Eagle Booster a great card? Sky Striker deck is a great deck! It's a lot of fun anyway, because it's mostly spell and it's just vital to get out 1 monster, though it can make it a little bit difficult to win. Sometimes you get to draw out the duels with only 1 monster. The amount of life point damage you can do can be rather limited. I can use Jammin' Waves here to destroy both of these cards and get another direct attack. This is exactly what I'm going to do. First I'm going to use Engage though, because Engage lets me draw a card. Chain another card or effect. I don't need to do that right now. So what I would like to draw is actually just Afterburners, just in case he gets out Dystopia and for whatever reason all of my plans fall apart. Oh, and I drew another Jamming Waves. Fantastic. So I will definitely use it now. This is going to get banished because I've already used it once, or pulled it from the graveyard once before with multi-roll's effect. Destroy another card? Yes, please. I don't know what monster you have, but I want no part of it. Hey, it was Defender, who I would not have been able to destroy. Sucks to suck. Eagle Booster still set, Widow Anchor still set, and these cards I might as well keep in my hand because they can't be quick effect activated anyway. So, but they'll be useful. So technically, Afterburners and Jammin' Waves are like inverse of each other. So with Afterburners, you can destroy a monster and then destroy a spell card. And with Jammin' Waves, you can destroy a spell card and then destroy a monster. But for the Afterburners, the monster has to be face up, and for Jammin' Waves, the spell card has to be face down. They're just yin and yang. They work really well together, though. Activate the effect of multi-roll? Nah, I don't need to. There's not really... I guess I could bring back Engage and use it again to draw another card, but I'd rather have a couple more cards in the graveyard to play with, just in case they start getting fancy here. He's setting another card. Now, I could use Jammin' Waves to destroy one of my cards. And then just destroy it, right? Because it doesn't... It could be my own face-down spell card to then destroy a monster. And I think that's what I'll do, because I don't want... Because this is probably Defender, right? This probably is 2700 defense that I can't destroy. So I'm going to set this spell card, actually, or the field spell card, to destroy. Because really, the field spell in this deck is used to just kind of get the cycle going, let you draw stuff. But I don't really need to draw stuff right now. I've got all the cards I need. What I need to do is destroy his monsters. Is that Defender? Oh no, it wasn't. Or was it Blade Master? So I could have destroyed it. But now I don't even have to risk it, and I can do 1500 damage. And since Aster has been wiping the floor with me every time the game hasn't crashed, I don't want to risk it. I just want to eliminate him as soon as possible. I still need to get 2 more direct attacks in, so it's still going to be a long and treacherous duel. I don't know. I just don't like the look of his face. Now I can bring back the other Jammin' Waves too, so fantastic. I still have 3 in the graveyard, so all of my other stuff's still working out fine. Still have Eagle Booster to defend, so it's just a matter of time, Aster. If you want to just give up now, that would be great. But I see the polymerization coming into play here. You're using it this turn, aren't you? Now I could use Monster Reborn and just win the duel here. I actually probably could have done that last turn. No, I couldn't have. I'm thinking to bring back Drill Dark. That still wouldn't have equaled 4,000, so I wouldn't have won. But this turn, that actually will. Although it will prevent Eagle Booster from, you know what, let's just use Jamming Waves, but this time I won't even destroy another card. We can just destroy the set spell card here. I'll destroy that. Destroy another card? No, I don't need to. Now we'll use Monster Reborn on that Drill Dark. It's going to prevent me from activating any of my effects because I have a card or a monster in my monster card zone, but it doesn't matter if I win. Why activate any effects? Unless he's got a special hand trap that he's been saving up his sleeve here. I'm not activating that effect. Now normally I wouldn't be able to use or attack with this, but since it's Monster Reborn, and Monster Reborn's legal again, I can do it. Fantastic. Get fuck Aster. Never speak to me or any of my Sky Striker girls ever again. A dual chainer beat me again. How lame. When did you lose to another one? I've only dueled you once. He just looks so, I don't know, wimpy. Just still looks like a toddler. Why did everyone age up but him? I guess it just makes me hate him more. I don't know. Aster, what are you doing? Does he look older in the anime and they just didn't feel like redesigning his sprite aside from the costume? That's weird. What I should have done a long time ago, standing up for what's right. Of course, the classic lose in a duel and change all of your morals and beliefs. Instead of fear, Yuya and his dad ducked the tears and brought the cheers. I couldn't even finish that sentence, it was so lame. We all need to do a lot more of that. The people of the XYZ dimension were doing just fine until we showed up and bombed their planet to oblivion. Like, look at that shit in the background. Anyone would have been doing just fine. It looks like fucking Goku Black showed up. We took their world and turned it upside down, just like those frowns. It's time for us to face facts and admit that the Professor's project was nothing less than a war of conquest in disguise. You don't say! The only decent thing to do is to end the project and work on righting all of the wrongs it caused. Any of you who don't agree with what I'm proposing have my permission to go back to Duel Academy. Oh, he's even being nice to the bad guys now. Sure, if you want to leave. I know you're opposing me, and you're going to cause horrible things and let the professor know what I'm doing is wrong, but go home. But I hope each one of you will find it in your heart to stay here with me and help rebuild what we destroyed. To me, it feels like the Obelisk Force is just like one dude that's been cloned a bunch and just listens to the professor and nothing else, am I right? Thank you. Glad to have you on board. Now that we're working together, I know we can put a stop to the professor's pointless war. Later that day, after Yuya and Aster discussed how to get to the fusion dimension, there's a teleportation device located in our headquarters. So that's where you zap all those cards to the fusion dimension? That's right, from the chamber direct to Duel Academy. One last thing. Did you get a chance to ask your squad about Zuzu? Well, it turns out they all were evil son of a bitches, and all of them went back to Duel Academy and never spoke to me again. Sorry, Yuya, no one's seen her, much less anyone with, and I quote, fab pink hair. Pretty fab. Thanks anyway. Let's get teleporting. Shut up, Sylvia! Yeah, ready? Yeah, this will only go perfectly normal, and well, and exactly as planned, I'm sure of it. All hands on deck! For everything to go wrong, hey, we can have another reverse challenge duel thing with another Aster. Means I've got to find a whole bunch of other thumbnails for Aster, and even though he's not a very fan-favorite character, so there's not a lot of art of him. That's annoying. In the Fusion Dimension, the Obelisk Force continued their assault on the Yusho Duel School. See, you could have prevented this Aster by not letting them go back through the portal, because you knew this is what they were going to do. They're mindless generic characters. It is in their fate to be evil. And if you don't know their name, that means you can kill them off, Aster. Would have been fine. We can't wait much longer. One of the professor's enforcers just took down 5 of our strongest and turned them into cards. Weren't very strong then, were they? Who is the enforcer? Just the Obelisk Force? Agreed, but I'll be going solo. Of course I will. So when I lose a duel, it'll be dramatic tension. It's completely unnecessary. No, you can't go alone. You stay here and rest that leg. Legs are very important to dueling. How else can you stand there and talk for several episodes? We can handle things. I don't know why I'm being so harsh on this Arc 5 story now. I think it's because the game kept crashing and just pissed me off. So now I just want to rip on everything for no reason. Whatever. Of course you can, but I'm not sure bringing the fight is right. There may be another way. There's not. And that way is to talk through with Leo Akaba personally. Oh no you won't. To speak to the professor, you must meet him first. And the only way to meet him is through me. Dennis? Oh, I fucking hate Dennis. His deck is so annoying. Hi there, Zuzu. Long time no see. I did put on quite the performance, didn't I? Weren't you like a good guy for a couple seconds? Has this guy like betrayed everyone in the franchise now at this point? I mean, fucking Atem is sitting back there like, I don't trust this Dennis guy anymore. He said he was gonna help me, and then he fucking, I don't know, worked for Kaiba Corp after. I had everyone fooled, but what can you expect from someone as talented as a performer as me? But you don't have a magic hat, so are you really that talented? Is that so, Mr. McField? You know him? It's been a while, teacher. Ooh, dramatic. Student surpassing the master. Unfortunately, the student wasn't his own fucking son, you dimension-hopping deadbeat. Teacher? So Teach, tell me, you up for putting your razzle against my dazzle? Someone kill Dennis. I don't care how it's done, but wipe him off the face of this planet. Zip it, Red. Thank you, Kite. What are you doing here, becoming my new favorite character? I did a little dimension hopping to help free a friend. Ooh. The professor is holding Lulu hostage, and you're going to tell me where he's keeping her, or I'll duel it out of you. Oh no. Duel it out of me? You're a regular laugh riot. Funny, but I wonder if you'll be laughing after I tell you Duel Academy is starting to doubt the professor and his plan. Even your leader, Aster Phoenix, joined our side. Is this true? Yeah, after getting his deck handed to him by Yuya, Aster pulled a 180 on Duel Academy. Well, at least they acknowledged that awkward personality shift. Yuya. Who's that again? I forgot. I can't believe Aster actually joined your side because of Yuya's lame-taining. Even enough with all this chit-chat, let's get to dueling. School you in front of our teacher will be so much fun. On with the show, and then I'll also flip sides again. We can't trust him. If we duel him and the fucking cliche happens where he's like, I'm a good guy now, we kick him to the curb, we throw him in the dimensional portal thing that sends him to the Shadow Realm. I'm done with Dennis and his annoying deck. Alright, this hand doesn't look too much better. Galaxy Queen's Light. Took her one face at level 7 or higher monster you control. I don't control that. Cypher Bit. Target 1 Galaxy Eyes or Cypher XYZ monster you control. Don't have that either. And I got 2 of the rank up cards, and I don't have the stuff to rank up. So we're just going to have to actually summon Shining Angel in attack position and hope for the best here. Which is great, because if I give Dennis time to assemble his forces, then I'm truly screwed. And Flush Fire. Which lets him get out a better card right away. Oh, this duel's stressing me out. It's stressing me out, man. See, he's gonna XYZ summon because he's got Graceful Charity. And get out the cards he needs. to get out of the XYZ Perform Mage, and then I'm gonna lose. At least I'll be able to summon something with Shining Angel. Let's do another Shining Angel. Won't that be great? Because then I can do this twice. He's gonna attack with the other one. Then he's gonna XYZ summon them at the end in main phase 2. Look at the fantastic draw power I've gotten this turn now. Alright, so what I want to do is get out the Cypher Raptor card. I can't do. It has to have it under 1500 attack, and he's got 6000. Right. Alright. This card's defense is higher than attacking monster's attack. Destroy the attacking monster. Oh, what is Little Fairy? You can send one card from your hand to the graveyard and increase this card's level by 1. It'd be okay. Cypher monster you control is destroyed by battle, sent to the graveyard. Discard this card. Send one card from your hand to the field to the graveyard. Special summon that destroyed monster. It doesn't really matter who I get here. You're all kind of useless to me. Revealing Light will be okay. Each turn, the first time this card would be destroyed by battle, it is not. Great. Ooh, if you want to use Mirror Conductors. Oh, no. Cool. I thought he was going to swap the two. Target one face-up, level 7 or higher monster you control. The levels of all other face-up monsters you control become... Oh, yeah, so I can summon you. And we'll get out. Why didn't he XYZ summon these? Interesting. Now I will use this. And you will become level 8 as well. Now I can XYZ summon. This is going great. We're finally on the comeback. I've figured things out. I don't know what that thing's effect was, and I want nothing to do with it. You can use the rank up as well. Special summon from your extra deck that is 1 rank higher than the target by using this target as XYZ material. So what does the level 9 do? Why do I want it? I'm sure it does something great. An XYZ card that gains this effect. Oh. Oh. No. Attach this card to it, and if you do, the next time it would be destroyed by battle, it is not. This card gains 500 attack for each level 4 or higher monster you control. I don't know. It's gonna go effect. I mean, clearly it wants me to rank up, and I'm gonna use its effect, but I'm not really sure why. Gain another card or effect? No. Maybe if I use rank up on the card that's called that name, it'll let me do something? Probably not. Oh, can I? Also probably not. Because I'm thinking, get 2 of these out. Activate the effect of a card. I don't know. Activate your effect. Select up to 2. Oh, that's right, he's only got 2 cards, so we'll go you and you. Gain another card or effect? Sure. Give you another card effect. I'm not really sure why. To take control of both of you. I think if you have other Galaxy Eyes cards in this deck, like if you have the other ones that gain, or that just require 3000 attack to XYZ summon, I think you could get some good damage. Or you could use these cards to special summon stuff, but what I probably should have done was destroy one of them. Honestly, I would have done just about as much damage, and then he wouldn't have been able to XYZ summon stuff next turn. Activate the effect of Cypher Mirror Knight in your graveyard. And what is that effect? During the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can add a Cypher card from your deck to your hand. Oh, yeah. Cool. I think Cypher Twin Raptor probably the card to grab. Cypher Spectrum. I'm just gonna grab this. This seems good. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Because I sense bad things happening this turn. Just in my head. Just a little inkling feeling that bad things are going to happen when these two get summoned together. Oh, or you're not going to XYZ summon these two together. Okay. Get yourself. You have how many? You only have 2 cards attached to you now, so I actually can't take all. Yeah, wow, he'll actually defend this successfully. Although, I guess if I summon Shining Angel, you can attack whichever one's in defense position. So let's do that. I will activate your effect. Both of these cards. Oh, I can't take the face down, so it really relies on Shining Angel being able to destroy this card in face down defense position. Because if not, I won't win. Do I take this risk? I win the duel if I can destroy this card. And I get nothing done and have no more of this effect if it doesn't work. But I do 1400 life. Let's take the gamble, man. Boom! Only 500 defense. You suck, Dennis. Get fucked. Obviously, that was the right decision. No close calls. Oh, I hate Dennis. I hate him in his Perform Age deck, and I hate his face and his hair. His suit's kind of cool, though. This can't be. I did everything I possibly could, but my best wasn't even close to being good enough. Dennis, don't be rude. The first rule for a dual-tainer is to acknowledge the crowd, especially one that's cheering for you. Literally, nobody cheering for you, and no one ever will. Who was cheering for this guy? Yusho, was it you? Because I'm about to hate you even more. You see, a true dual-tainer doesn't focus on winning the duel. A true dual-tainer focuses on winning the crowd. No, there is only victory. Dennis, join us. We can fix Duel Academy together, bring smiles to the world instead of fear, as a true dual-tainer. After all the things I've done and the friends I've betrayed, there's no coming back from that. It's true. To the Shadow Realm. Open up the portal. The portal can go to all these different dimensions. The Shadow Realm is a dimension. Chuck him in it. Dennis! Stay back. Listen, Kite. I know where Lulu is. And a girl who looks like her named Rin. Hey, that's who Yugo was looking for. Who? There are two huge towers at Duel Academy. You can't miss it. Rin's in the East Tower, Lulu's in the West. If the professor knew I told you that, he'd have me walking a tightrope with no net. Many thanks for everything, Teach. I really hope you enjoyed the show. Dennis, don't do this! And then what, he kills himself? What's happening here? And now it's time for my swan song, the grand finale, the final curtain, in other words, goodbye, everyone. And he turned himself into a card? What? I mean, that's as close as this show can get to someone killing themselves, right? Without being censored? Oh, hey, I got the Chaos Ancient Gear Giant. That's kind of cool. Not what I was expecting to get from this duel was a bunch of Ancient Gear cards for a new Ancient Gear deck, but I'll take what I can get. And that's it, folks. Another round of the Arc 5 campaign in the books. We're moving on. We're finally discovering who some of these girls are that all sound the same, but apparently are all damsels in distress, and all making a bunch of weird noises with their names. Lulu, Zuzu, and Tutu, and Fufu are all about to be rescued in the next couple parts through the power of friendship and dueling. So stay tuned. Don't miss a thing by hitting the subscribe button and the bell button so you get all those notifications when the next episodes come out. Of course, you can also join the Discord channel. Link is down there in the description below while you're clicking all those buttons, like the like button as well. You can join the Discord, talk with everybody about the weird-ass campaign we got going on here. Then, of course, you can comment, check out other videos. But above all else, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. My finger wasn't in the thing when I was pointing at you. Yes, you. Bye.
The reason part 5 and the finale never got posted is because this old man kept beating my ass, so I couldn't beat the level. So I just moved on to a different game. Maybe this is the time, though. I kind of doubt it, because I just went... I mean, I've gone years without playing now, but we're still playing on the hardest difficulty. I couldn't beat it back when.